Even as of July 2026, the RTX 3080 is still a strong GPU. In terms of raw performance, you can go up to 1440 with high graphics settings, no problem. The issue here is that newer GPUs have newer features. The 40 and 50 series cards have NVIDIA Smooth Motion, which is its driver level frame generation. And I think features like that will make it tempting to upgrade from the 3080. So if you're on a 3080 or a 30 series card in general and are interested in frame generation, but haven't been able to try it because it's only available on 40 and 50 series cards, don't worry because we have LSFG. As frame generation gets more popular, I've been doing a lot more features on it. After testing frame generation over many years in many games, FMF, NVIDIA Smooth Motion, LSFG, everything that's available right now, what I found is that frame generation is useful to make good performance even better. It does not magically make bad performance good. So let's say your base raw performance is 25 FPS. You can turn on frame generation and have that number go up past 60, and you might get a little increase in visual fidelity. The problem will be in the input latency. So frame generation helps to increase visual smoothness, but the actual feel is still tied to the raw input lag. If you have a low base FPS, the input latency is going to feel bad even before frame generation, and it's going to feel even worse with frame generation on, like you're swimming through water or trying to wade through mud. But for me, the basic rule of thumb is if you have 80 to 100 raw base FPS, then frame generation can be very useful to increase the visual fidelity. And at that base FPS, the added input latency is minimal enough that it's worth the trade-off. We're talking something like 5 to 10 milliseconds at most. So if you're an esports player or a highly competitive player or just really sensitive to input lag, maybe just skip it. But for the majority of gamers out there who aren't professionals, this is a feature worth taking a look at. One thing to keep in mind, LSFG is not the same thing as NVIDIA Smooth Motion, DLSS frame generation, or AMD FMF. Those solutions are more integrated into the driver and game ecosystems. LSFG is more universal and flexible, and it works on older GPUs across different brands. It doesn't really matter what brand or generation of GPU you're using. The trade-off is that it could need more tweaking and is a little more taxing on the hardware than those built-in features from the manufacturers. Obviously, the integrated features are going to have the best compatibility, but if you have a 3080 or something even older, having access at all is kind of a big deal, and I think it's really cool. So Tarkov is one of those games where frame gen improves the user experience, in my opinion, given that you have enough raw base. And as you can see here, visually it looks like butter. The input latency feels pretty much the same as it was before I turned on frame gen. So lossless scaling doesn't make the 3080 into a new GPU, but it does make it feel a lot less left behind. So yeah, I'm trying something a little different with this one. Instead of just showing the benchmark footage and letting it run, I wanted to actually talk through the results a little bit and explain what I found interesting. This is less of a full scripted review and more just me sharing my thoughts while the benchmark plays. So let me know what you think of this format. If you like the commentary, I can do more benchmark videos like this instead of just posting straight gameplay with the FPS overlay. Hope you guys found it interesting. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Вижу точку выхода. Уходим. Ну что, пора сваливать.